on? And the fight is underway finally. The main event of the Strikeforce lightweight division. Justin the Silverback Wilcox in the white and black fight shorts with the red gloves. Rodrigo Damm in the blue trunks with the blue gloves.
We just saw the longest stare down in history.
Overhand right from Wilcox.
One thing Damm has a habit of doing, it's a bad habit, he continues to circle into the power hand of his opponents. He did it against the Melendez and got clipped with a bomb and got put away. He can't do this against Wilcox.
High roundhouse by Wilcox. And
that was a good shot.
Good outside leg kick to the lead leg delivered by Damm.
Wilcox threw that leaping roundhouse kick and then did some breakdancing when he landed.
And you know, you talk about the sacrifices professional fighters have to make. Doran loving, and he rocked Damm with that head kick. Goes back to the well again. Now unloading on Damm. Sprawls with the takedown attempt. Nice sprawl. Great takedown defense by the wrestler out of Edinburgh University. Goes for Damm's back. And he's back on his feet. Damm looking for the leg. And wow, some great takedown defense and striking from Wilcox.
Wilcox said that he didn't throw a lot of kicks before. He's been concentrating primarily on kickboxing, and we're seeing that here.
I was going to talk about the sacrifices. Wilcox is married with a daughter. He only sees them on the weekend. They live with Josh Koscheck in one of his homes in Fresno, California during the week. Wilcox has a small room in the gym at American Kickboxing Academy in San Jose.
Yeah, you know, a lot of these fighters, you don't know about their sacrifices. They all make a lot of sacrifices, and Wilcox is definitely doing that.
Body kick. Damm is already cut, already taking big gulps of air.
And he continues to circle one direction. You've got to change your direction. You can't continue to circle into the power hand of your opponent. You got to mix it up.
Or the power leg in this case.
Exactly. Good point, Stephen.
Wilcox has gone the distance 8 times to 4 wins. He has 1 win via form of knockout over Todd Murphy, 1 win via form of submission over David Douglas, who we just saw in action, but it doesn't look like Wilcox wants to go all 3 rounds in this fight tonight.
Now Wilcox needs to cut off the ring. He is following now too much. He's got to shut that angle down and not let Damm run away from him anymore.
Another right hand kick, straight right hand, down goes Damm. A series of right hands now, ground and pound by the Silverback. And Damm is quick to recover, eats an elbow, tries to control the wrist, but he felt the power of Justin Wilcox. And now Wilcox going for the guillotine. Lets him go. Damm just darts forward looking for the takedown, but he is in trouble.
You know, this is the way that you intimidate an opponent in a wrestling match. And pushing down on the head, making him work to get up and wearing him out even more.
And Wilcox sprawling. Damm is a bloody mess. Right hand, Rosenthal looking in on Rodrigo Damm, who is bleeding. He's battered. Wilcox looking to tee off on him.
Hanging by a thread, Rodrigo Damm.
Now pinned up along the fence.
Not a good experience. You can't win the striking war and you can't get a takedown, and you're getting physically dominated. It's not a good feeling. I can tell you Damm is not in a good place right now.
Series of left hands from Wilcox. The blood painting the canvas like a Jackson Pollock. And Wilcox now in north-south position looking for the choke. Damm is surviving.
I think Wilcox should stand back up, actually. Because if anything, this would give Damm an advantage being on the ground, being a black belt in jiu-jitsu.
Knee to the body, right hand to the head. Damm in pure survival mode here in round number 1. Nearing the final 60 seconds of what has been a brutal onslaught, courtesy of Justin the Silverback Wilcox on Brazilian Rodrigo Damm.
That's that smash mouth style of MMA that we talked about from Bob Cook's team, man. Those guys train hard over there. They're always very physical.
And Damm, the crimson mask, covering his face, trying to just avoid the striking power of Wilcox. Wilcox should let him up.
I'm in complete agreement with that, but what he's doing is successful, but there's always that chance that Damm could grab an arm or a neck and win things by jiu-jitsu.
He is a BJJ black belt.
Yeah, but getting Wilcox's arm or neck is going to be kind of tough because he's got neither. Very short arms, no neck, very powerfully built guy. Going to be tough to armbar or choke that kid.
Final 10 seconds of the opening round. A round that has been dominated silverback Wilcox, but Rodrigo Damm is going to survive.
Bom, meu filho, tá no jogo agora, malandro. Tu é guerreiro, bicho.
He has a cut over the left eye.
Tell you what, here we go. Wilcox with that rear leg roundhouse kick. You know, he landed one earlier that put him down. There's two in a row. Luckily, Damm had his hand up. Here he is. Nice. Follow a roundhouse kick with that straight right hand. Drop Damm and then let the onslaught begin, man. This kid is getting after it, keeping the pressure on, and just that punishing style of fighting from AKA. Here he is, a great wrestling control. No matter what, Damm's a very good wrestler from Brazil, a BJJ black belt. When you got a monster like this kid on top of you, tough to do anything with him.
Wilcox motioning to those elbow strikes that he now enjoys, and it looks like the fight has been stopped. Rodrigo Damm doesn't agree, is not happy with it, but Wilcox pointing to the elbows, and now that elbows are legal in Strikeforce, he made the most of them. And the fight has indeed been stopped, and Justin Wilcox wins via doctor stoppage here at the end of round one.
And there you go. That, you know, I tell you what, when headbutts used to be legal, it gave wrestlers an advantage. Elbows being legal definitely gives the wrestlers an advantage because of their power, their balance. They can stay on top of you, stay on the attack, hold you down, and drop those brutal elbows on you. Guys, better beware now. Elbows are legal in this organization. Better be able to get up from underneath the wrestlers or you're in trouble.
Well, I'll tell you, Justin Wilcox, he painted his, a masterpiece here. The stand-up, the head kicks, the ground and pound. That was a 10-8 round, Pat.
Absolutely, yeah. If I've ever seen